YouTube, what's happening? It is Saturday, November 2nd, and we need to talk NHL because we have 11 games on the docket to talk about. So we'll do our usual. We'll break down the stats. We'll break down the props to see if there's any value per game to pick from. We try to do a side and total and a prop, sometimes two props, sometimes nothing, and sometimes we pass. So you go here if you want to become a member to sign up so you don't have to listen to me ramble for 30 minutes because 11 games, it might be a little bit longer than usual for an NHL video. So but you can be a member for all sports is what I do. So enough talking. It's a long video. So let's go ahead and jump into that Dallas-Florida matchup right now. All right, we're starting off with Dallas and Florida, obviously. You see these two. They just played yesterday, so we know what happened yesterday. It was a 6-4 win for Florida. So looking at the odds, we can see it says Dallas. It's basically a pick 'em today with a 6.5 total. Okay, cool. We come over to the information. I'm not going to show you much on the schedule because you know they played each other yesterday, but I will show you the injuries. That's what matters. Florida has a day-to-day out left wing, and then Dallas doesn't have anything on their injuries, I believe. And yeah, I didn't hear anything. Starting lineups, both are confirmed goalies. We got Casey and Spencer, 1.69 at 93.6 versus 303 with 89.8. The total 6.5. Now, with it being an international game, they want these games to be exciting. Like yesterday was 6-4. So it was a high scoring affair. Yeah, the total ended up being 7.5. It's 6.5 today. It'll probably go up to 7.5 because they want points. They want things to happen. They want excitement. I took shots on goal from one guy yesterday. Stank Oven. He was the only dude on the whole team to not take a shot. Like, what? How to make it make sense? No. But anyways, you come over to props. We put it on here. I looked at these and I see 3 100s, 2 of which are points. One's Bennett, one's Matt. I'm taking those. This is international. They want excitement. So I'm going to take the 2 dudes that have points in literally 5 straight games. I'll show them to you so you can see what I'm talking about. 2024, that's his whole season, 6 in a row for him, and this is his season, literally 5 in a row for him. So I'll take these 2 dudes to get points. I don't care about the situation with the goalies or the numbers or anything really. I'll still show you the numbers though. Gotta show you the numbers. You see the offenses are average to pretty good. Goalies are pretty good. Penalty minutes are good. It's just this is international play. They want excitement. They want high scoring. So, and then you know some players just don't care. And some players are like, oh, it's like a day off almost. And so it's mental. It's all mental for this one. So we're going to take both of the 2 players over half a point, and let's move on to the next game. All right, moving on to Boston, Philadelphia. You see that. Let's go over to the stats. We can see that the numbers are, it's Boston 130 with a 5.5 liter total. Let's look over here at the numbers. Those are goalies. We'll come back to you in a second. Let's look at the schedule for both of you two. See what you both up to. Boston. Let me scroll down. You lost to Philly and Carolina. You just play Philly on Tuesday. You're playing them again. Now you're playing them in Philly, though. So, but you have Friday off, so you had a day off. That's good. Any injuries we need to know about? Let's look. Load it up. You are IR as of the 7th of October, so nothing new. Go away. Let's look at you. You beat Boston on Tuesday. You beat St. Louis on Thursday. You have Friday off. Good job. Anybody hurt? We care about injuries. Your IR as of last week, so nothing new. Goalie situation, what we got? We have 2 expecteds. We have Jeremy and Samuel, 357 with 88.4 versus 272, 89.7. You are literally, what, 0.8 goals against better and an extra save percent better, so you're clearly a little bit better. Cool. Let's go to the stats. What do we have? Terrible offenses for both teams. They're literally the same on goals. They're better on assists, so their points are going to be a little bit higher, obviously. So Philly's slightly, I'm talking about a smidge better on offense. They both are 2 of the lowest shooting teams and percent-wise shooting teams. Their goal situations are terrible. They're the worst 2 teams of penalty miss. This game is utter garbage. Let's put it what it is. I'm going to call it like I sees it. That's what it is. It's garbage. So let's look at the props, though. You might have some value here, and I see maybe a prop, maybe some Travis here. 80%, 21 matchup. This is sorted by last 5. Outside of that, I mean, the matchups are just not the best. Let's go sort by opponent rank. Opponent rank, any potential greens, like anything? Like, no, it's just Sanheim goals. That's all we have. Ugh. The shots on goal over, and he missed in this game. He's done pretty well, so all right. I'm going to pass on the side and total because this game is literally a dumpster fire. But I'm going to take Sanheim here over 1.5 shots on goal. It's just ugly. I don't even love this play, but hey, it's there. The numbers match up. We'll take it. You know, we'll do what we got to do. So, but I'm passing on the side and total. Next. All right, next up, we got Chicago and the Kings. We can see the numbers. Let's look over at the odds. What do we have? Looks like it's going to be LA minus 200 with a 5.5 total. Let's look up here. Let's go to the schedule. We want Chicago. We want LA. Let's open them up. Let's dig deep. Schedule. What have you done? There it goes. You played Thursday and Monday. You had yesterday off. Okay. You lost. Yeah. Okay. You see what they did. Any injuries? Things we need to know. Anything crazy? Oh, 2 updates. Won't join before the end of the road trip. Okay. 2 IR updates. Okay. Nothing really promising here. So, schedule for LA. What have you been up to? This game looks a lot like the last game. I'm looking at the colors, and it's just a lot of orange and red. A lot of orange and red. You beat Vegas 6-3, though. So, I was all over Vegas that one. That was wrong. Sometimes they're wrong, no matter what happens. 2 IR updates as well. So nothing new there. Let's look at the goalies. Pizza is confirmed. Darcy is expected. So 305, 89.5 is confirmed. And 316, 89.3 is, I mean, they're literally the same. There's no difference. The only thing is his rank's a lot better than his rank. So, yeah. And then I come over here and see this. And I'm like, oh, yeah. No, this looks like what you get from them old people's houses at Halloween candy, where they get those colored, the wrapped candies that nobody eats. That's these 2 colors. That's all you see. This looks like somebody's house right there. Just nobody knows where you buy those candies from, and they're terrible. They're the worst candies ever. It's ugly. So, I don't like this at all. Let's go to props. Maybe it's a prop. Maybe. Oh my goodness. There's like no props either. No. Last 5? Anything? Help us. Oh my god. We have 1 prop, and it's Brant Clark points. Do we want to take a Brant Clark point? I mean, we could. Oh my god, no. Oh, what is this? Like, he stepped up recently, but what is this stretch of nothing? Like, but he had 3, so I'm kind of liking that. Oh, all right. I'm going to pass on side and total again, because if you can play this game, if you can play these numbers and say you want to take something, I'm not betting LA 200 on this. I'm not betting LA 1.5 on this. I'm not taking Chicago. I can't take the over. I can't take the under. I barely want to take this prop, but I'm going to do it because the numbers say do it. I don't like it, but the numbers like it, so we'll do it. So we're going to go Clark. And he spells Clark with the E at the end. Oh, I hate that. No, I'm picking now. All right, over 0.5 points, please. Points, please. So we'll take those. Move on to the next one. All right, moving on. Columbus in Washington. That's better. That's some green. We like to see green. I feel much better already. All right. We got 220 for Washington. That's a big favorite. 6.5. That's a high scoring total. Okay. Let's look at their schedules. What they've been up to. Columbus. Let's see, you lost to Winnipeg last time out, which was yesterday. So you're on a back-to-back. So you hosted Winnipeg, and now you're at Washington. I hate back-to-backs. Let's look at anybody injured though. Anybody get hurt? Let's see. Anything we need to know about? Nothing updated new. Okay, cool. Let's see. Look at Washington's schedule. They have Friday off. They beat Montreal and the Rangers last 2 times out this week, so they had a day off. So they have an advantage right there of having a day off. That tends to matter somewhat. Not much as though, because somebody pointed out in the comments that, yeah, even your best player is only playing like about a period because there's so many changes. So, which makes sense, I guess. Let's see, your day-to-day still, and you're back at practice though. Hey, good deal. So, all right, let's look at the goalie situation. We want Columbus. There we go. We have 2 expecteds. We have Hugh and Logan. 341, 88.7, and 320, 87.6. Okay. You're slightly, no, you're about the same. That's the rankings. You can see the rankings too. So, no real difference there. Let's go to numbers. Both goalies have over 3 goals against. The total 6.5. I think we're going over because these, I can see 10 versus 4 points a game. Here's your goals and assists. Shots, you take a lot of shots and you're accurate. You take average shots, but you're still accurate. You don't really, neither one does much on power play goals though. Both in the bottom 7. Interesting. You keep dudes on the ice, you struggle. You're more aggressive. That's all this tells me is you're more aggressive. You get more penalty minutes, which means you're going to have a better chance to have power play opportunities, which you don't take advantage of. That doesn't help any. So I'm taking, yeah, we have 2 average goalies, 2 good offenses, Power play potential for Columbus. Washington's a big favorite, but I'm going to take the over 6.5. I think that's what we're going to rock with here. Over 6.5. Now let's see if we can get a property like. We should be able to, right? Look at these hundreds. Yep. We have one green matchup on all the recent ones. It is going to be Pierre-Luc. All right. Well, I guess that's what we're going to do. Yeah, he missed it by 1-2. He started off rough, but dude is here. He's been getting shots. We'll do it. At the numbers say to do it, we do it. So, DBOS over 2.5 shots on goal. We take what we get. The numbers are there. We read the numbers, we interpret, we take. It's simple around here. So we do that. We're taking the over based on the average goalies and the good offenses. We'll move on to the next. Next up, Montreal Pitt. You see this? We've seen worse already. Let's see. Next up, we got Pitt is 178 with a 6.5 plus EV total. Ooh, get a little EV juice. We take the over. Not with these offenses, I'm gonna tell you that much. Let's look at what they've been up to. Pitt, let me see your schedule. You played Thursday against Anaheim. You won an OT. You broke your losing streak. Technically broke your losing streak. Now you had a day off. Now you're here. Anybody hurt? Anybody injured? Let's see. Russ is still on IR with no update. That's sad. Let's see. Montreal, you played Thursday. You lost to Washington 6-3. You gave up 14 goals in 2 games. That ain't good. It doesn't matter who the goalie is. Damn. Okay. Anybody hurt? Let's look. Non-contact. Don't care. Okay, goalies. We want Montreal next. Got to scroll for you. There we go. Sam and Alex. 367-892 and 318-890. Okay. Yeah, I think shit, we might be going over. Hold up. We might be. These are okay. Okay, let's look at the stats. Let's see. All right, these are technically, statistically, team-wise, there are 2 of the bottom 3 teams, and there's 32 teams. So the second and third worst teams when it comes to giving up goals against. You're the third worst at save percent. You're averaging a save percent, and you have shutout though. Somehow that works. You're terrible on the ice. You keep dudes on the ice. Offensively, they're about the same. They're averaging 5.8 goals a game, which is coming out to 15, 16 points a game. Your shots on goal aren't high, but you make them. You're pretty decent. You're almost in the green. You shoot a ton. You pepper the net, but you miss a lot. So I think I might take the over. I'm liking that plus EV play and everything. Oh, this is a plus EV play. That's all we're going to do. That just feels, it feels right. When I say over 6.5, I feel good about it. I'm feeling warm, fuzzy feelings in there. It could be heartburn. I don't know, but we feel something. So let's go to props. What do we have? Oh, look at all the, 100% last 5, 28 matchup. Chris, come here. Get over here. What else we got? We got blocks. We don't want blocks. Points, please. Shots on goal. Let's look at that. Let's open them up. Let's look at the shots on goal. Yeah. We'll open the points too, you know. I don't want blocks. I hate blocks. I just hate blocks. We'll look at it. Why not? 100% you got to go with, right? Look at it. You were terrible and all of a sudden, nah, let me step up my game. I got you guys. And Chris Letang has stepped it up. Even plus juice too. Love that. I will take that if need be. I don't like that as much. I'd rather take the over. Points, 2-2-2, nothing there. How you done all season? Been pretty good all season. We'll leave you up for a second. You've been better. You had 3 misses, you have 2 misses. I'll take you off. Let's see. Points for you. You got 4 misses. You can go away. And Mr. Blocks. Like that meme, just no, I'm gonna go with the recent success. You have been peppering the net, and I'm gonna go with it. So yeah, we're going to take Chris Letang to shove. That's what we're going to do. He's going to shove shots into the goal today. So Letang over 2.5 shots on goal. I like it. Let's move on to the next one. All right, next, Seattle, Ottawa. You see the numbers. Let's pop to the stats. Boop, boop. Let's see. It is 125 for Ottawa with a 6.5. Good to know. Let's pop here. Ottawa schedule. You lost to New York yesterday. Now you're playing today. So back to back. That's not good. Anybody hurt? Let's see. Out. And this is yesterday you're out, and you are began skating, but you're still out, and this undisclosed won't play Sunday. That was last week. Okay, don't care. Seattle, what have you been up to? You lost to Toronto on Thursday, and now you have Friday off, so at least you had a day off. Okay. Injuries, anything for Seattle we need to know about? Montour's day to day. So we won't put him in any props because you just don't want to trust anybody on the end that's kind of hurt that's going to play. They're not 100%. They might be 90, but that's still not good enough. We have other things we can bet. So it's better safe than sorry. That's how we do it. So go away. Let's look at the goalies. We want Seattle. Got to scroll up. 2 expected. We got Philip and Anton. 309, 88, 327, 89.5. So it's 90 versus 88. And okay, you're better at saves, but you got a better goals against. Your ranks are both kind of bad though, so all right. What's the total? 6.5. I can see why. Goalies are both average at best, if not below. Your offense is pretty damn good. Ottawa is 125. Okay. You get 0.6 more goals. You get 0.6 more assists. So 1.2 more points a game. You shoot a lot and you make a lot. You don't shoot much, which is fun because you're accurate, but they shoot a lot and they're accurate too. They're even more accurate than you are. Their goalie situation isn't the best for a team. They're 0.2 worse, which is 10 spots worse than the NHL. You're both about the same when it comes to penalty minutes. So Ottawa's better offensively slightly. Goalies are about the same, but they're average. You're just literally average offense. That's what you are. You're a good to great offense. Because you're top, you're 4th in goals, so you're great. But you're only 5-5 because you're goalies, which means there's a lot of high-scoring affairs, I bet. That's what I'm expecting here. So it might sound crazy, but I think I'm going over for the 3rd straight time. We'll take this unless there's 2 just tasty-looking props over there. There's not. Just look at it, I'm like, there's not. We got a lot of 80s, but ain't nothing, not a damn thing to go with it. I mean, we got 19. We can deal with the 19 because 19 is literally 1 spot from green. So we'll open the 19s up and take a look at them. Let's see. The 14s are literally average. You're literally gambling almost at that point based on the matchups, unless you really love how it's going to lay out. Outside of that, if you want the matchups, you're going to have to go down to 60%, and even then it's like, ugh, not the best. It's only 21. So we will stick with the 19s. So we got that one, and I got the 2 19s. We'll see what we got. No. Hell no. Hell no. I'll go McCann points. I can ride with that. It's not the best. He's missed 3 times this year, but he had a stretch where he hit a bunch of points. I already got the over, so I'm expecting points with these average or below average goaltenders. Because if you go based on this website's rankings, which you probably shouldn't, but I mean, literally, these 2 dudes would not start. They would not be the #1 option for any team in the league. If you just redrafted everybody would pick a goalie before these 2. Based on the ranks, because there's 32 teams. You would think top 32? Yeah. Nope, 36 and 53. So we will take that. We will take McCann points. MCCAN over 0.5 points. Points, please. So we'll take that plus the over. Next. All right, 5 games left. Next up, Toronto and St. Louis. Ew. Everything I saw, I was like, ugh. All right. Toronto's 190 with a 6.5 on your total. Let's pop over here to the teams. St. Louis is on a 3-game losing streak. They played Thursday on Halloween, and now they were off on Friday. Cool. Anybody hurt? Oh, ooh, lots of injuries. Lots. Day-to-day out. You guys are having issues, aren't you? Toronto, what have you been doing? You won your last 2 against Winnipeg and Seattle. Now you're at St. Louis. You had Friday off, just like most do. Injuries. Let's see what we got. 2 yesterday. These are IR updates. No, I don't really care about those. Goalies, what we got? Gotta go back over to Toronto. Nope, where's Toronto? There it is. 244, 91.6 expected with Anthony, and Jordan's expected with 299, 89.6. 2 decent goalies. See, this is like the opposite of the last one. 10 versus 25. If you redrafted the entire league, these 2 would be drafted first in the 1st round. So everybody would get, yeah. All right, so we got 2 good-ish. They're both under 3 goals against, which what you want. He's under 2.5, which is nice. 80. I would like that to be over 90, but I guess you round up. It is 90. Basic math. That's right. I can do math. Let's go to the stats. But then I see this and I go, 3 to 2.5 Toronto. Toronto has the advantage, obviously, offensively by 1.5 points a game. So that's what, about an extra, literally almost an extra goal. Shots. They take a lot of shots. They're just not that accurate, but they're more accurate than them, who doesn't take many shots at all. So that doesn't make sense. Goalie situations are there. This game is screaming under to me. It just is. It's 6.5, but I'm getting the under vibe. We got two good goalies. We got a terrible offense. We got an average to offense. They keep dudes on the ice somewhat. I'm going under. This feels under to me. Under 6.5, and it's 6.5 too, which I get a whole extra goal to play with, which is nice. So, yeah. Now it is 130, so it might move. Now ESPN best the best one at 130. It'll probably be 5.5 soon with like some plus juice on the under, but people want to go over them. But I'm taking the under. Like I can show you. There it is, right there. Look. There it is, 130 right there. It's hard to see, but it's right there. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's go to props. See what else we got. We got some 80s and some. We got some good matchups. We got 5 potential matchups. What we got? Blocks, shots and shots. Well, I'm gonna go shots first because I prefer shots over blocks. That's just my personal preference. You can bet what you want. Yeah, I like taking your prop. It's pretty good. I've taken it a good bit this year. Let's see. How's yours been doing? I have not been taking you, and I still won't because you can go away. Get the hell off my screen. I'm still gonna take you over 1.5 shots on goal. I like taking this prop. You see why. It hits most of the time. So, been pretty decent. Good matchup. Yeah, 25th best matchup. It's hit 82% this year, 80% in the last 5, 80 of the last 10. You saw the layout. The juice is high. It's high. It's 190 is the best you're going to get, but I'll take it. You know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. There's not many choices, so we'll take that plus the under next. All right, we got Buffalo and Detroit now, so we see that. Just all right, what we got? It's Detroit minus 115, so slightly in Detroit. 6.5 is your totes. There we go. Let's look at their schedule. What they do? They lost 3 in a row now. They're 4-5-1. They played Wednesday, so they had 2 days off. So anybody hurt? That's beneficial. You're still day to day. You could return as early as Saturday, but still, do we trust that? Day to day for you. I hate day to day. We don't really know, and I don't get depth charts here, so that's cool. We do what we got to do. Let's see. You lost to Florida and the Islanders, and then you played yesterday the Islanders and lost. Now you're going back to back. You were at home against New York. Now you're going to Detroit. Okay, so that's advantage Detroit all day. If we're going based on rest as a factor and back-to-backs and all that stuff. Goalies. Let's look. I got a scroller for you. I know. There they are. Oh, we got one confirmed. UPL is going up with a 3-3-1 to 89L up against Cam with a 316 91.3 confirmed. Ranking wise, they're literally next to each other. So let's pop over to the stats. So we have a pretty decent one for Detroit in the goal, and Buffalo has UPL in goal. So both with slightly over 3 against goals against, sitting at 6.5 total. So I'm not really feeling that. Especially with these offenses. I don't know, if anything, I like the under a little bit. But then again, I kind of like Detroit because at least they had a day off. So, but their offense is just, they take the least amount of shots, but their average percent. They take the average shots and their average percent with their average points, with their average goals. They're just average. With their average record, terrible points, average minutes. All right, let's go. Maybe there's 2 props we like. Maybe. I mean, I don't like blocks, but Petri here, Petri dish, man, 100%, 27th ranked. I mean, I'll take a look. I'll take a peek at it if I have to. Like, I mean, you've been pretty good last few games. I mean, I can rock with that, I think. Okay. What else? Tage has points at 100%. All right, we'll open that too. It's only 20th, but 20 can, 21's green, so I'm open for that. 100% for power. What a cool last name. What an awesome last name. You're on a streak too, so I don't want to take 2 of the same team to get a point. I'll take Tage over power. I don't want blocks. I hate blocks. They're just not fun to me. Other than that, we got Zucker points. Then Edvinson blocks again. All right, since this is 100, we'll take Mr. Block here, and we'll take Tage. I don't really have a side or total I like, so we'll take the both props. So it's going to be Petrie, however the hell you want to say it, over 1.5 blocks. And then it's going to be old Thompson here, Mr. Thompson, over 0.5 points. So we'll take both of those and we'll move on to the next one. All right, next up, Colorado and Nashville. Still, I'm gonna do it every time. Let's see. We have it's Nashville minus 130 with a 6.5. So we have a terrible offense in Nashville versus a terrible goalie situation for both teams. Over 6.5 might be the move. It might be the move. Let's see. Colorado, let's open up your schedule. What have you been up to? Let's see. The over is hit in how many games in a row? Let's see. 5-2, 5-2, 5-2, 5-1. I think they've had 6.5 in every game, though. So, okay, you had a few games where you got hooked. But there's a lot of points, a lot of goals scored in these games, and you had Thursday, Friday off. Anybody hurt? Let's look. Oh, you have a lot of injuries. Suspension. Okay, skated Friday. Okay, season debut. That was Halloween. I don't care. Okay, let's look at Nashville. Look at your schedule real quick. Come back. Here we go. You lost to Edmonton 5-1. You went to overtime twice in a row. You played Thursday, had Friday off. Good deal. Injuries. What do we got? What we got? Show me. Your day-to-day, your IR. Roast. Let's see. Goalies. Let's look at that. Come down. 2 expected. Justice and just Saros and so 2.47 and 90.5, so 91%. 89.6, so 90%. So you're a percent better and half a goal against better. So, but yeah, your goalie rank is 12. Interesting. So we'll see how that works. Let's look at the numbers. Offense is better for Colorado, but they're terrible goals against. 4.2, they're 3.6. Combined, they're allowing 7.8 goals a game. This is what they're doing. But their offense is so bad. They're only scoring 2.4. They're scoring 3.5. They're doing their job to help and over. But these goalies are so but then you look at who's actually expected, and you're sitting at a 5.51. So it's like, oh, I can't take the over now. I don't want to take that. This is factoring all the goalies for the whole year. I don't want to do that. If anything, I want to take Colorado now because their offense is actually better, and they have the better, statistically the better goalie. So I'm going to take Colorado mainline. Unless there's just a lovely couple 100% props over here. There's not. To look here, let me show you. There's an 80 with a 30 matchup, and it's you to get points. Brady to get a point for the team that's 30th in points. That makes a lot of sense. Middle stat to get points for a team that is 11th in points makes a lot more sense to me, though. See, this is plus. I don't like that. If you want to take it, by all means, look at all those zeros. I can't do that. I can't. I would feel so much better taking Casey here. I'm not taking shots on goal with these because look at the Colorado defense. Terrible matchups. Now, if I want to come down here and get blocks, I have to take a 60. I'm not doing it either. So I'll take Casey to get points because at least Casey gets points. So we'll take me some Colorado money line and Mitzelstadt over DC, yeah, over 0.5 points. We'll take the points here. So Colorado money line, Mittelstadt, and then next. All right, next up we got Vancouver and San Jose. You see obviously. Then we see over here, Vancouver is 275 with a 6.5 sold. 275 is crazy high, but hey, whatever. Pop over here. Let's look at their schedule. We obviously know all the losses, but they're on a 3-game winning streak. You can't stop them. They're just amazing. They play Thursday. Now they're playing Friday. They were off Friday. I mean, they're playing today. Injuries. Anybody hurt? Ooh, look at all these injuries. Got multiples. A lot of IR information, a lot of day-to-day updates and things. Nah, whatever. Vancouver, let's see. Scroll, there you go. You played Wednesday. You had Thursday, Friday off, so now you play today. Okay, good deal. You lost to Jersey last time out 6-0. Not good. Anybody hurt? Anybody hurt? IR. Okay, practice, don't care. I don't care till you're back. So, all right, we got Kevin and you going out there. 2.29, 92%, 3.658. I mean, clearly, one's better than the other. Vancouver's clearly got the better goalie here, so. And they have the better offense slightly. I mean, they're average to below average. They're just bad. So I can see why Vancouver is 275. Now, the question is, do we take Vancouver 1.5? Because looking at the odds, 275 is ridiculous. I'm not touching that. But I could take 1.5 for a nice 110. I could rock with that. That's okay. I'm feeling that. But we'll look at props, because if there's two good looking props, which are shots on goal, 100%. So that's okay, Quinn. We might be taking two props instead. 31st against San Jose, 80%. Oh, don't go into it. Brock. All right. I'm not taking San Jose props. I don't care on a 3-game win streak. I just don't. They have a great matchup too. That's plus. Oh, it's 200. Why is it so high? Ugh. Points. Shot, Quinn. Oh, options. Let's look whole year. Yeah, I'll take Hughes shots on goal for sure. Brock is 205. Oh, it's so expensive. I can't do it. I don't go into 200s. I just don't on a prop. I'm just not feeling it. Do we look at Vancouver's goalie is 2.29 goals against with a 92% save percent. That's pretty damn good. Anything down here in the 60s we might want to go with. And maybe just had a bad, like, let's see. You've been good the whole season. You're on points percent. I don't want points for that. Yeah, maybe you. Let's look at Garland points. 2-game stretch. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that at all. I do feel that. JT Miller. Let's look at JT. What have you been doing all year? Oh, no. Hell no. Go away. I can't do it. All right. So, all right. We're going to do my original thought. We're going to take Vancouver. We're going to take the -1.5 so we can get that even juice based that 110. And then we'll just take Quinn Hughes here to over, what is that, 2.5 shots on goal. We'll take that. It's in my number, so I can deal with that. So we'll take those two and move on to that last game. All right, last game on the schedule, Utah and Vegas. You see the numbers. Let's look at the odds. We see, oh, it is Vegas by 164 with a 6.5 on the total. Okay, average. Let's come over here. Vegas, you got your ass beat by LA last time out. I know, because I bet on you, bastards. But you had Thursday, Friday off. Let's see, injuries. Anybody hurt? Stone is still day-to-day. Haig is day-to-day. Olsen's are, okay, everything else is older. Don't care. Hockey Club, let's look at your schedule. You also had Thursday, Friday off. That's good. But you won that game. Anybody hurt? Nothing. Hey, goalies, what we got? 2 expected. Connor and Aiden. Okay, 354, 88%. 320, 87, basically 88%. They're basically the same. He's a little bit better in goals against. So, but they're both above 3 goals against average, which is that's good for an over. Especially when you have an offense like this, an average offense, a great offense, 2 average goalies. Vegas should have penalty minutes galore. 4 versus 11 is ridiculous. That's literally 7 minutes of advantage. That's basically, think of a 7-minute power play. Just think of it that way. Having 4 on 5 for 7 straight minutes is just crazy. Or 7 minutes throughout the game advantage. That's what this means. So do we take Vegas money line? Let's look at the props. I like the over. I like Vegas. Do I like props? Ooh, I love, prop. Ooh. All right, so it's going to be Vegas points clearly because they're the ones on fire. We have shots on goal with a couple of average matchups with 80%. And then I have the over I like. So you've hit this every game this year, but you only played in what, 3 games, 4 games? You haven't played many games. Yeah, 3 games. So you're 3 for 3. That's good, but there's not enough data there. Like Stone has data. He's hit it 91% of the time, which means it's what, 9 out of 10 games the whole year? 10 of 11 games this year he's hit this. Yeah, Stone's clearly the choice, which is why it's 225. Motherfucker. Anywho, Carlson is -110. Okay. Stone's good for a parlay piece if you want to do it. I can't do it. Let's see. Let's open up these two and just take a look at them just to make sure we're not missing any value. Yeah, you've had too many zeros. I don't trust that. Same for you. You had a stretch. I don't trust you either. I will trust Carlson with 3 games here. Plus the what? You know, a fun thing would be to just not take a single prop and just flip it up at the end and go over 6.5 and Vegas money line. I'm gonna do that instead. Yeah, I'm not. This is the only prop I like. I'm just not feeling it. So, I mean, I love Stone, but obviously everyone does at -230. You should take that all day. Yeah, but No, I'll just take over 6.5 and Vegas money line is my 2. We'll call it there. Let's go to let's pop the schedule. So yeah, 11 games, busy schedule. Tomorrow, lighter schedule. Only what, seven matches. So appreciate you watching. Drop a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you're taking. And remember, become a member if you want everything typed out, and Discord access is there for you if you want it. No big deal. And we'll see you tomorrow for Sunday NHL. Peace.